as he put a gun in his mouth was, look who's laughing now, but the gun misfired.
This is Sarah Palmer, a witness in the case of Adam Neely, who killed a Montel Howard in the homeless camp.
And I heard somebody scream. And then I heard a pow, 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 pow. And I heard it drop.
Yeah, if you got
and then I heard, hey, girl.
Tarp set up like a Taj Mahal.
Hey, girl.
That's what I'm looking.
In April 2025, the killing took place at a homeless encampment in the woods behind a Walmart on Apalachee Parkway in Tallahassee, Florida. According to police, Neely and Howard were involved in a verbal altercation, during which Neely shot Howard multiple times. An autopsy later revealed 7 gunshot wounds. After the shooting, Neely attempted to conceal Howard's body and coerce others at the camp to help him cover up the crime. Witnesses refused and eventually contacted law enforcement. One of those witnesses was Sarah Palmer, who provided a detailed statement to police about what she had witnessed. Neely testified that the shooting was in self-defense, but prosecutors said his story was inconsistent with other evidence in the case.
I'm fine. Please, I don't care because I know I'm going to jail anyways.
What?
Well,
Right, I'm looking at
he's not
3 people.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
Is that where you're at?
He's not going to give y'all this shit.
Okay, no, but what were you talking about before?
He's been holding us and she's not on there. She wasn't even on this property. He made her leave to go wash clothes and stuff.
Adam was holding you?
Do you want us to bring our fire
I don't know
or is it too big?
if his girlfriend, that 13 years last name, her first name's Gina. Oh, he's been physically abusing her like that.
What?
Where's she at?
Probably about
I don't know.
Who, Gina?
She was just here.
I talked to her. She's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, she was okay.
Yeah, I
heard
talked
a
to Gina.
gunshot after, and it just got quiet.
Yeah, I'm going to tell
So,
you're the right one. I can't find you yet, but
said after we detained you that there was a body over there.
Yes,
What are you
ma'am.
talking about?
I was in my tent, as much as that tent, the first one, and I had it zipped up, but the top was just about 6 inches open, so nobody could see me change it because I was visiting to go to hospital. I've had a miscarriage and he hasn't been letting me even go. And all I know is I hear a pow and I heard somebody scream. And then I heard a pow, 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 pow. And I heard it drop.
Yeah, if you got
And then I heard, hey, girl.
Tarp set up like a Taj Mahal.
Hey, girl.
That's what I'm looking
Actually, neither one of them were here. I need to let y'all know. Neither one of you were here when it happened.
Okay.
He was forced to help dispose.
Okay, where are they disposing of
They ain't been disposed.
Where is it at right now?
Yeah.
The very back there.
What is it? Where?
He won't be back with a machete in my back to cover it more with the foam cushion.
Okay, so is it in the
And he's
house?
made sure each one of us has touched it at some point.
Okay.
Okay, are you willing
But
to
him.
tell us where it is at?
Can I just not in a distance and just point or something? I don't want to smell that smell ever again, please.
keep circling and
It's
keep looking
been
for
3
something
days.
unusual.
3 days?
Yes, ma'am. I don't want to smell it no more. He's been forcing us to stay back there and smell
Look at
it.
the tree. Which way do you go? If you're standing at the fire, look at
Okay,
the tree.
I think it looks like it's starting to wrap around a little. Okay, if you're you
facing
walk
the-
in and you're facing that fire ahead, right? Keep walking.
Okay, and then he runs into the creek.
You're not gonna miss it. There's a playpen right beside him.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
You want me to bring her back?
Yeah, you're saying there's a playpen
And he searches. We can have our phones if we're good, but we have to bring them back. And he searches everything. I didn't even know you could go into my notifications and find out what apps I opened.
How do you... Okay. So did you only hear it happen?
I only heard it. I never seen it, but I will say it was him in the front who straight up said, "Girl, come on, get out these woods now."
Adam said that. That's who you're afraid of.
And then when he's the one who looked back at me. I'm the only one who ain't fought him. Like, as far because I have a 20-year-old daughter, and that's all I have. Her dad, grandma, everybody's dead, right? And so,
So, like I
I've
said,
just
you're
been
only detained
doing it.
because of the circumstances right now, okay? And because you're detained, I read you Miranda. Okay, so
I'm so
how?
You don't let us have nothing to drink or anything.
Unfortunately, I did
I
not bring
know,
water.
it's okay. I just need to somehow wipe my mouth.
Real time, are you monitoring where you can see my coordinates?
Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, if
How
y'all
long have
didn't
you
catch
been
him
back
with
here?
drugs, there's drugs over there.
I'm sure.
He's been passing them around, making sure all our fingerprints are on his bag, too.
What was that?
He's been making sure that each one of us touch his big bag on purpose, too.
Big what?
His drug bag.
Can you copy those coordinates?
Do you know where the gun is?
No, I don't. He made us leave, right?
30.421.
He made us all go, and he told us where to go sit. And he took all our phones, everything. And then that's the day I knew he knew where my daughter was, how old she was, her name, and everything. Because he looked at me, he said, and it stated everything. And she wasn't here yet, and he wasn't here yet, so they weren't part of it.
So this happened 3 days ago. Have you been left?
Yesterday was Monday.
Yes.
Easter was Sunday.
Yes.
It wasn't Easter, it was yesterday. But it's bad enough. It's been long enough to where he smells. But it's hot too. He was visiting me, chopping him out with a chainsaw tonight and burn him. That's why he's been having me throw all my clothes and everybody's clothes on the fire to get it hot.
So
he's having me doing it all day.
The body, or?
I don't know. He said he was going to get stuff he needed for his chainsaw. And,
So why was he over here when I walked up?
The guy in the red shirt, right? Because he can see us from here. He walks the woods.
Okay.
He must have just walked up, and he sent me back there and told me, God, that's scary.
Is another officer.
He told me to go change. Me and him were going to go. As soon as y'all started flying, all I could say is I wanted to start waving y'all down, but I looked over and he's standing on the hill over there where he could see down, seeing if any of us look up.
That way. Keep walking past snow.
If you walk past the fire tent, you're going to walk to a playpen, and he's right beside it. He's got people hid out here y'all ain't seen, I promise you. That here's us talking. This is very dangerous.
Other dead bodies?
No, people watching us. Y'all will not see them. And he's got cameras that people can watch for him. This is so dangerous, us talking right here.
Unfortunately, I can't
we
don't have enough people here that I can leave my partners right now.
For all of us to be here talking.
We do have overhead coverage as...
He's very smart man. He broke in and the AI and hacked his own AI. And it wins him money all the time, $3,000 here and there. He's genius. He's very smart, and he's always a step ahead. I've been here a week and a half, and he ain't let me nothing. Like I said, I could get on my phone. He wants me to post and act like I'm.
I'm ready to 204. For your 14, I have the primary target in my vehicle.
Oh God!
So where you're at.
How has he been
holding
you?
Threats.
Do you mind telling me what?
My daughter.
Okay. So he
didn't even know my last name, but somehow he knew everything. But he makes us give him our phones.
Okay. So what exactly is he saying about your daughter?
He told me her name. Now, she's not listed on her boyfriend's lease where she's actually staying, but it don't take a genius to follow her and find her. Her grandmother just died. And nobody knew this, okay? I ain't told nobody that became the estate owner, and nobody knew her dad was already dead. And her grandpa is her now. And so nobody knew about this estate and stuff, and he straight up was telling me who her lawyer was, and somebody's back there with that owl hoot.
I have more officers.
I'm telling you, he scares us all the time with the owls. Watch this, and he'll turn a notification on his phone that's owls, and they all come swarming right over top of him. It's like, I know you think I'm crazy.
It's okay. I'm listening.
Like a cult leader or whatever without knowing we're in a cult. Okay. My friend called y'all.
Jeremy?
Yes.
So were you
I begged
texting him?
Yes.
Okay.
I begged him.
Was he
And
here during
it was
that
like
time?
he heard me. He heard me talking to him back there in the tent, and I was barely talking. And Jeremy told me, put an earbud in your ear so it don't look like you're holding a phone up, so you can talk to me. And he heard me, because next thing I know, I have somebody coming back there to check on me before they came back and make sure it's still working. And Jeremy said, Sarah, I want you to just run, okay? I need you to just run. And I said, I can't, because every time I try, he's right there on me.
Have you ever seen the gun?
The gun?
Yeah.
One I know was a 22.
Okay.
He said, I've never seen the other one.
Okay.
What I do know is when we ran out the woods that night, or it wasn't even night, it was right after lunch or something. He said, I thought it looked like he was carrying a 2x4 in his hand right here, right? Because it was a bag. But he said, no, that's what he keeps his sawed-off shotgun in. I don't know this, because I wasn't here. But I don't know who was forced to. He literally had no hands. There's nothing for him as DNA or anything. I can promise you that.
Who is the victim?
I don't know. I swear on everything.
Yeah,
I'm telling you everything.
Was he just here?
I honestly just got here a week and a half ago, 2 weeks.
But was he here before that?
No,
or did
he just showed up.
That day
But I heard that guy robbed him a year ago and put a gun in his mouth and said something about, look who's laughing now, cracker. And when he pulled the trigger, the gun misfired. And he's had it out for him ever since. Well, I'd walked up front, and he walked over here, and he told, I don't even know his real name, Adam, that he had 10 minutes to get me back there. And Adam came and said, hey, I need you to just go grab clothes and come straight back. And after that, he decided to come down there, and that's when he did it, I guess. Because I said, well, I'm going to change while I'm down there. I need to go to the hospital. I'm going to go ahead and change. And he told me to hurry. And I guess I took too long, and he thought I was gone already.
So
that's
officer,
why.
by the way.
No, it's okay. I didn't even hear it.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I heard it come in. What's your first name?
Sarah.
Is it
S-A-R-A-H.
And your last name?
Palmer, P-A-L-M-E-R. Oh, she's the sniper I seen one day.
What's your middle initial?
Where are they at from?
All the way down. Snow's right there, and then the rest of them are past snow.
Further that way?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. It just wraps around just as long as you keep, like, going to the right.
We're going to head back. If you can hear out,
what's your middle initial, Sarah?
J.
J?
Yes.
And then what's your date of birth?
Is there somebody standing over there? I'm sorry. I got to have bifocals, and I cannot. These woods play bad tricks on me.
Okay. I'm here anyway.
I left my glasses.
If you feel more comfortable to sit closer to the ground, if you think people are watching.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'd rather stand because the ground really hurts me getting up and down. But he's had lasers on all of us too.
Okay.
And he made me give him my daughter's birthday present over there, the telescope I bought her. And he was carrying it, laughing like, yeah, this is good. When he told me, hey, go back there and change so we could go get a cold drink. But I'm sorry, when did you...
Date of birth?
August 6, 1986. Will somebody let Jeremy know I'm okay, please?
Jeremy is
I had my phone die.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, and I couldn't answer him, and I know that's why he gave me so long to be out, but I couldn't get away from him to get out.
Around what time did this happen at yesterday? Do you remember? Was it daylight, night?
Probably, I don't know, between 11 and 1, maybe 2.
AM
it was a good bit PM. Like from 11 a.m.
Like
yeah, it was daytime. It was daytime because what he did, and I'll tell you, when that guy walked back, he had, hey girl, come sit down over here. And he walked in his little one over here, and he said, hey, I'm about to fire. And I didn't even really hear him. I'm deaf almost on one side. And then I hear, pow, pow, pow. And he goes, all right, we're good. Like he was doing a warning shot or something. And then he goes, And that's when he told me, hey, you go in the back there and you get your clothes, you come back right back. And I said, I think I'm just going to change real quick because I need to go on to the hospital. I'm running a fever and stuff. And he said, oh, well, you hurry up. You got 10 minutes or something. And I took longer than that. And I guess I don't know if he thought I was gone or what. No, because he
So which
immediately
tent did you
goes,
come
hey,
back?
girl, when he was done.
Okay.
He knew I was in that tent.
Which tent were you in?
The first one when you go down
Okay, I
to
haven't
where
been
I'm
over there.
staying.
And then how far away from the tent was he?
A football field, maybe. I don't know. Okay, he's about as far from here to
I can definitely get
that grade tent, maybe a little further from my tent. He forced us to say, I said, can we move, please? And he said, no. Y'all are going to know what that smells like, so y'all know y'all don't want to smell like that. And like at least 3 or 4 times a day, one of us had to go back there and just lift and smell. And he made each one of us touch him somewhere.
What's your 10-12 name?
What does this victim look like?
He's black.
Okay.
I honestly,
Anything
I don't look.
distinguished?
I
Okay.
can't
Male?
tell you. Male, yeah.
Black
Because
male, okay.
I had to pull his pants off.
So he's naked back there?
Well, it's on his ankles.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't want to sound mean. I'm trying, I like to try to stay normal.
He told you to pull his pants off? Did anything else happen after that?
No.
Okay. He just wanted to be
And
naked?
then there was a pair of, yeah, he's hurt. But he honestly, he was trying to get away from her. That's it.
You understand why we had to do what we had to do,
I know.
though.
Oh, he does. Big time. He understands. There was a pair of glasses. I never seen him when I came up front and we passed each other on him, but he swears they were his, and I didn't touch them. I don't know which one he made touch them, but something on him, like an object is spread all over his yard somewhere with one of our fingerprints on it. And then there was one that he made one of the kids out here literally go take to the guy's friend or something, and literally told him, say, hand him this and walk away. So he knew that he was gone. Now he's got a bike too. One of the mini bikes is, he had me the gas tanks off of it. That's what it was, and it's sprayed with my red spray paint. Is when before you get to my tent, there's a cart over like a white water bag or something thing with a blue tarp too under it, and that's his bike. It's a mini dirt bike. I'm not getting away. I know I stink.
Who's the victim or the other?
Victim.
Okay. Mini dirt bike.
Yeah, I'm talking, and
you're good.
He's
like I said,
recording
hopefully
us right now. I'm telling you.
Doesn't matter. He's detained as well. Like I said, once we're able to, we can walk back to my car, so we can go there. But right now, we just.
Do I have glasses on my head by chance?
No.
I heard coughing. They've definitely found it then. I tried to sneak a picture, and I couldn't. It wasn't because I told Jeremy I'd get a picture so he could send it to you. He takes that girl's phone almost 10 times a day, and she's not all there. I don't know what's wrong with her. I know she just left a very bad abusive relationship, but she can't really process anything and stuff, so she really don't understand nothing.
Okay. I'm not even sure if anybody's talking to her just yet, so.
It's useless, I'm telling you. But she knows only what she's heard. Maybe us by her laying in the tent, being quiet. Maybe us talking like, what are we going to do? One of us need to just run and go. And just hope. And me and him talked about it.
How do you know the other guy right there? Just home, like you guys.
Homeless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To what point did he come here?
My husband actually works in Walmart's electronics phone thing. We separated in October, and I've been homeless ever since. And I finally found a place to go, and the woman just kicked me out without, I was working for her. She owns properties. And once she got paid, she kicked me out with no pay.
At what point did he come to the camp?
He's been here longer than me, longer than anybody, I think. Yeah. I'm sorry.
This leads out, right?
I don't, wait. Yeah,
McConnell
that's the right way out.
came from that way, so.
Who?
The lady that you saw walk past
Okay.
and called her the sniper.
Yeah, that's the way to his camp. And
Whose camp is that way?
that's his camp, Adam.
This one, right?
Adam, yes.
Okay. That's another officer, as you see.
Can y'all cover my hand and my baby out or something, please?
Cover what?
My daughter was at the hospital and I don't want...
Let me ask you this real quick.
Yes, sir.
This happened down where we're at, or did it happen up here?
It happened at my tent, the first tent.
But down.
But he had, I don't know which one, move. I wasn't allowed back in until after dark. He told me I could come here. Somebody, one of us, but not me.
But when you heard the shots, you were down
I was in my tent.
The one down there by
the first one, yes, sir.
all the way down there by the creek.
Yes, the very first one.
Okay, and that's just to make sure. So
when I came
it wasn't
out,
up here; it was all the way down by the creek.
No. He was shot down there for sure. I was the.
Are you okay if we walk you to our cars and get you in a car to get you comfortable?
Can you cover my head, please?
Yeah, with this blanket?
Yes, and just let Jeremy know that I'm okay.
Okay.
I just don't want nothing coming back on my daughter and her boyfriend. They're firefighters and nurses, please.
Jeremy is scared as well. We'll make sure he knows. I have an officer with him. We'll
That's
relay
what
that.
I called. My phone died and he wouldn't let me charge it. And I finally found a battery pack, and it might be that guy's. I don't even know.
Okay, if you will talk to them with things, with snow, and see if they're willing to walk up to the car.
And my husband works in there, and I don't want him to see me, please. Okay. He don't even know I live back here.
So I've known Jeremy a long time. If I have to go talk to him, I'll let him know. He's got his issues, but he's been good for a lot recently.
I did. I couldn't answer him, and he told me I had so long to get out.
You want me to walk her to my car?
He was bringing me to y'all.
You want this over your head?
Please.
I'm just gonna drape it. I don't want you to
yeah,
think
you can pull it when we get out or whatever on my face, please. I can watch my feet. I won't trip, please. You need to search me first too. I have a bra on. That's about it. You can't.
Do you have anything on you that might poke or stick me? Right, so we're gonna.
Sorry about that. Alright, if they'd let me control this AC, I'd turn it up for you.
I would be cold no matter what.
So Sarah Palmer, is that right?
Yes, that's I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my 30 feet up here.
No, you're alright. When's your birthday again?
August 6, 1986.
You might already talk to an officer, but just wanted to come talk to you and find out what's going on today. Can you kind of just tell me overall what you remember happening from today, yesterday, whenever?
Okay. Let's see. I got travel horse. Okay.
Yeah, what?
I'm a travel horse. My story was so jumped around.
Yeah.
As I'm still trying to process everything. So, where's Jerry? What's the next one? Okay, so, I'm trying to think. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Take your time. You remember, did all this happen today? Did it happen yesterday?
Strung out between yesterday and today.
Okay.
But today's I haven't seen nobody.
You're saying you hadn't seen nobody with me?
Been, out there.
Okay.
Who
do you typically stay out there with?
I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm really tired and then I feel like I'm crazy.
I gotcha. Who typically?
Jeremy. Well, it's not that I stay with anyone.
Do you stay out there in that little area, all the tents and everything?
there was 2 tents,
Mm-hmm.
and
Who typically stays out there?
it was me. And until last night, or if it was last night or this morning, Jeremy and that couple,
Okay.
one couple that got arrested with me.
Okay. Do you remember their names?
I don't. Hers is like Kara or Tara. Because I remember it was close to mine, but his was Jeffrey.
Jeffrey? Okay.
Jeffrey and Sarah, yes, sir.
Alright, so you, Jeremy, Tara, and then Jeffrey.
Yes.
Y'all were all staying out there.
They had been out there, and I honestly, I don't remember how long, she had been out there, or he, sorry, the freezer, quiet freezer. I'm sorry, my mind is jumping everywhere.
That's all
I
right.
am trying so hard not.
I gotcha. Who all typically hangs out there then?
Honestly, it's just like, it's not like the hangout or anything, but people all day long, you got people coming in and going, not necessarily right there where our tents were, but,
Do you have a boyfriend or anything?
yes,
Who's your boyfriend?
the kid that I kept talking about, Eric.
Eric?
Yes.
Okay, that's your boyfriend?
Yeah, I just never made it clear.
Okay. What's Eric's last name?
McConnell.
Okay. How long you and Eric been dating?
Since, right after the second week of December.
Okay, so a couple months.
Yeah.
Is that when y'all met, or had you known Eric before that?
No, me and Eric met through Facebook.
Okay.
I guess the friend suggestions.
What's his name on Facebook?
The baby.
Is that D?
I would have to look at my phone there for sure. It's the baby, Les McConnell, I think.
Maybe this will be easier. What's your name on Facebook?
Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor?
Yeah, my maiden name.
And y'all are still friends on Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
So, where have you and Eric been staying?
Up till, about a week and a half ago, we were staying right there on Oak Ridge, Elizabeth Wilkie's house, or Wilkes' house. She literally not taking her meds and stuff, just like out of nowhere kicks us out.
Yeah.
We had nowhere to go, no vehicle, no nothing, sitting outside Walmart.
You said her name is Elizabeth?
Elizabeth Wilkes, Wilkes.
You said that was on Oak Ridge?
Yeah, hold on, and I'll tell you the road. Woodpecker Lane 8. Eight 8665 Woodpecker Lane.
Okay. You said that was until about a week and a half ago?
Yes, sir. There was actually, there's a police, it would have been Leon County Sheriff's Office report made that night.
What happened out there?
she, what was it? I think it had to do with, clothes and,
Is it like an argument between y'all, or
well,
her and Eric, or?
mainly her and Eric. We worked like, that's how we paid our rent. We worked, and then it was a bigger agreement. It paid our rent, and we made some money too. And she got paid, and then just was refusing to pay us, and then just sent her son down there with a gun to threaten us. It was just a long drawn out thing. And I could have easily been like, you know what? I got mail here. She admitted that, you know, we were residents there to the sheriff when they came out, and he said, well, I believe she's doing y'all a favor by not dragging this out, because she can drag it out and make you, you know, legal stuff. And so it was just like getting nasty about, like, at that point we weren't moving quick enough for her.
I gotcha. So since that incident, were you and Eric staying out there behind Walmart?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry I fell asleep.
That's fine.
He's had me down there by myself, literally.
It's all good.
I ain't been asleep.
When's the last time you saw Eric?
Eric would have been yesterday afternoon. I haven't seen him.
Do you remember about what time? Like, was it lunch? Was it
was
late
nighttime, because I can't remember what time it was. Like about 4:30, I realized that I was the only one back there.
Okay.
That couple, actually, they didn't come back. They still got past him. The only reason they were back there with me is because they got past him because he went to Walmart. And so they got to sneak past and get in that way, because if he had not went to Walmart, they would have never been back there with me.
When you said snuck past, you're saying sneak past Eric?
No. Adam.
Okay. And that would have been yesterday around 4:30, is what you're saying?
No, 4:30 this morning was around when I realized that the guy out of that couple, he was like kind of up against my tent. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
With the fire going.
Okay. So that's Jeffrey and Kara or Tara, whatever her name is.
Yeah, but she definitely was. She ain't all there.
Okay. But that's when. So they around 4:30 this morning is when they got past Adam.
No, that's around when I realized I was like pretty much the only one back there.
Okay. So when did Jeffrey, and we'll call her Tara for now.
Yeah, I didn't see her. They had been arguing too, and I didn't see her till this afternoon. Her. Now I've seen her before, but him, it was just me and him back there for a while last night, to where he was, I didn't know it at the time, but I thought he was watching me, but he was made to sit there and watch and make sure that animals did.
Okay. Who was making Jeffrey stay back there? Okay. And what was he making him stay back there for?
Are they talking to me? Because okay. He told me my daughter's everything.
Told you what?
Adam
Adam told you what?
gave me understand. Like, I don't ever talk about my kid.
Mm-hmm. Was he trying to scare you? Well, we've got Adam.
I'm so scared. Like, you don't know what.
I got you. There's no reason to be scared of Adam right now, okay?
And I know I'm jumping all around and
I got
stuff,
you.
but
I
it's
got
just
you.
so much is happening on weekend.
I understand. So let's
Jeremy, my phone died, and I couldn't answer him, and he had gave me 30 minutes to be out the woods. But it's like, I think every time I would get a chance to try to go, there he was, he just appeared out of nowhere on me, and I could never get away from him. And that's, he told me stuff that I didn't even know after he.
So you were trying to leave and Adam wouldn't let you leave.
It wasn't like, it was like he knew I was leaving, and I was just too scared.
What?
And my phone died, and that's why he got scared. Jeremy was coming to get me and bring me up here.
Okay. What did you think Adam was going to do if you tried to leave?
He'd kill my daughter.
Did he tell you he would do that?
When I finally got, or I hate to say it like that, oh my God, when it was, each one of us had to, at some point, put our, like, touch his body. We had to be do something, like I don't know, whatever I had to do, but I didn't have to do nothing until this morning.
Why was he making y'all do that?
He won't find his on nowhere on that boy.
So he was trying to get y'all to put your DNA on the body so his would get covered up?
The only part y'all gotta find anything of his, which mine are on there too, is those plastic, pallet things that are at Walmart. There's black plastic ones. And he just came down the camp to fill his water up. And, cause I stayed at, and he told me, hey girl, follow me. He was talking how I'm tougher than the guys. No, I'm just not I'm gonna do what I'm told. Because you're threatening with, like, it wasn't that he said, hey, your daughter's next, but more like, I know your daughter's information. Because I don't talk about my kid to people. And they even knew that my daughter was just like he knew my daughter was the new owner of the estate because, like, her dad's died, her grandpa's died, and when her granny died, she became an estate owner, but nobody knows that.
So,
the psychological pivot occurs when Adam whispers the name of her daughter and reveals intimate knowledge of her family's estate. This moment transforms her terror from a personal threat into a maternal mandate. Psychologically, her brain switches from fight or flight to a state of conditioned submission. She is no longer running for herself. She is a hostage negotiator with no leverage, where the only currency is her absolute obedience. The threat to her offspring overrides her own instinct to flee, locking her into a deadly compliance.
Let's go back a little bit. Okay. Just take a deep breath. I know this is all a scary situation. You're freaked out.
I'm trying so hard to give you time out of my job.
I know. I'm just going to walk you back a little bit. All right. Like I said, you can take a deep breath. Adam can't hurt you here. Okay? Adam can't hurt your daughter.
Yeah, he can. Because he was listening. He really almost said y'all had him. I'm telling you, there's cameras all in the place.
Well, Adam's not going anywhere.
It don't matter. He has people. Y'all just don't know how him. He's an important man. Or, I don't really know. Like, I know there's another body somewhere from a year or two. He's been out there 6 years, they say.
Okay.
Like, And today he told me, like, I knew tonight I would be dead right now had you not just said and, like, didn't ignore the fact that I wasn't answering my phone.
So, take me back. When did all this happen?
Which part, like, between yesterday and today, about where the black guy, like, I guess around 10:30, 11
Is that AM or PM?
a.m.
Okay.
is when me and Eric, Eric, were sitting up there, and we got to the white boy. He said, "Come sit over here," and it was underneath the tarp where his generator is.
Who said that? Who?
Adam did. He
Adam.
had me and Eric go sit down.
Okay.
And next thing I know, he goes, "Hey, I'm about to fire," and it never registered on what because I couldn't see him no more. But I thought I had seen a gun, wasn't sure. And then I hear pow, 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 3. And I go, "Why would he do that?" He goes, "Those are warning shots." And I go, "Warning shots?" And he said, "Yeah." I'm on the way up to Adams is when the first time I had ever seen the black boy. And I passed him, but nothing was ever said to me or anything. When he did those warning shots is when Dustin, or Eric, sorry, finger has been just leaking pus and stuff. Like he's done something to it or whatever. And I have had a miscarriage, and he wouldn't even let me go to the hospital for that. So he finally was going to let us go together. And I let just be known, people's watching you. Like, you run, you don't come back. And that's the first time he mentioned my daughter's name. That's all he said, though, but that's all it took. And, of course, Eric, I mean, he's 22, and he's still a baby. And, Eric's the one that he forced to try that. Okay. And I guarantee you each one of us has kind of struggled with that one because he is a kid still.
So let me take you back.
And that is his uncle, not by blood.
So Adam is Eric's uncle?
Not by blood, though, but he's been raised as best uncle.
And you said that Adam fired 3 shots. Was he shooting at the black guy?
I don't know if it was a distraction for what was to come, or if it really was warning shots, like, "Hey, get out my woods," because he thinks he owns those woods.
The black guy wasn't down there at the camp.
He appeared with that. I told him that if they'll look, there was a buggy with this white thing that you could fill with water or something, but then a blue tarp up underneath that, and that's his bike, the black guy's. He was. I didn't know anything of him. I do know that his nickname was Chevy. Okay. I didn't give that earlier because I'm still scared. Okay. I just feel a little safer being in here. I know that's his nickname, Chevy, and I guess Eric had been locked up with him prior or something. He didn't act like he knew him from the streets or anything like that, but a year ago, Chevy had robbed Adam, supposedly. Okay. And his words were, as he put a gun in his mouth, was, "Look who's laughing now," but the gun misfired.
You said that was Chevy robbing Adam?
Adam, a year ago. This is from Adam's mouth himself, which gave him the right, I guess, rob him back, but Adam would be dead right now had Chevy's gun not misfired, so I don't know. It just, that's what it seemed like to me, but I'm the only one who knows what happened after he forced us to leave the woods. And I didn't actually see Adam pull the trigger. Because after he did the warning shots and he told us, hey, y'all, he told Eric, he said, hey, you get your girl and y'all go on and get out these woods. Don't come back up in here till I say. It wasn't 20 minutes later and we're being told we can go back in them. And that's when he sent me to go grab clothes to change to go to the hospital and stuff, right? Well, I didn't know that he was the black guy was forcing them to send me down there.
The black guy was forcing you.
And Eric down there is what me and Eric both were told, that he got down there. And we were told to go down there because he was going to rape me in front of Eric, make him watch, then kill Eric.
The black guy was?
Yes.
Who told y'all that?
That was what Adam told us. Now, told me after it was already.
Okay. So let me go back a little bit.
But it had to do with him robbing him pretty much. Now, that didn't even matter.
Okay.
Adam was going to rape me that night too and kill me.
So let me go back. So after the warning shots, Adam tells you and Eric, go out of the woods, don't come back till I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all leave.
About 30 minutes later.
So about 30 minutes later, he tells y'all, hey, you can come back.
Mm-hmm.
When y'all come back, what do you see?
Everything, the Chevy is already down by where we were staying, and Uncle Adam acted like he didn't want me down there.
Okay.
And it was like, nah, y'all ain't going down there kind of thing. Like, no, she ain't going down there around him, Eric. And finally, it was like, you know, we've been trying to go to the hospital and he don't let us go nowhere. And finally, Eric was really going to lose his finger if he didn't go. And so he agreed to let us go. And that's, of course, the first time he mentioned my daughter's name. And so he goes, you go down there, you got 10 minutes, you change, y'all go on and get out of here. You got so long before having to be back. I can't even remember how long he gave us.
So when y'all got back down there after the 30 minutes, he said y'all come back. Did you see Chevy?
At my camp.
Okay. Was he still alive then?
Yes.
Okay.
Still walking around. Him and Eric even talked. And Eric took me down to where Chevy's body actually was found. Not knowing, I don't think, but to keep me away from Chevy. And he said, you stay here, but I want you to, listen and make sure, because if you see him come in the tent after me, you go get Uncle Adam and you stay. You run, you stay up there. This man is evil or whatever. And I was like, okay. So I was standing there and...
Did you know of any issues between Eric and Chevy?
Because Chevy stopped him right before going on down there, right? Yes, this was in between. As we're coming up, because Adam called us up, Chevy was walking down. He stopped Eric because he knew him from jail or whatever, and he said, hey, you know how to work with carburetors, and just the feeling I got when I went to walk past Chevy, I didn't like. It just felt so dark and stuff, and so I said, I'm going to go on and keep walking, and I did. I didn't feel Chevy look at me in a certain way now, but people are sneaky, and I wanted to get away. Eric said he did, but he said not to where he thought, hey, I better not take her around Chevy or anything like that. Now,
So Adam tells y'all to leave. Y'all are walking out. That's when y'all talk to Chevy.
Oh, that's after we done came back in. Adam, okay, I'm trying to do it. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. When Adam tells y'all to walk
You're
out.
right.
When Adam
Yes.
tells y'all to walk out, do y'all see Chevy when you're walking out?
Yes, and it's across from where Adams is how you go to the path to go down. I'm trying to like picture it so I can describe it. Okay, so
That's fine. I don't need locations.
okay.
I just want a timeline. So
Okay.
so Adam tells y'all to leave.
Uh-huh.
Do y'all see Chevy as you're walking out?
Yes,
Okay.
it's probably about 11:30 at this.
Okay. Is that when y'all stop and talk to Chevy for a second?
He did. I
Eric
didn't
did.
even know his name was Chevy at that point.
So Eric talks to Chevy for a little bit. Y'all keep walking out.
Mhm. And
About 30 minutes later, Adam tells y'all can come back.
Mhm.
Y'all come back, and Chevy's down there with Adam. He's still up and walking around.
And he said something about Eric could go get me some clothes to change.
Okay.
Because I actually had on the same shorts I have on, but they were black, and a maroon colored tank top. But he made me burn on last night and change into this. And he had me only burning my stuff all day today.
So you get back down there. Adam and Chevy are there. Chevy's still alive.
Yeah, walking around. And
Adam sends Eric to go get clothes then?
yeah, and he said, no, we'll just wait till he leaves then if she can't go with, because he didn't like the feeling he got that, why can't I just go with him? Like, nothing was said that, Chevy said anything out of the way to him or nothing, but why is he stopping me from going with him now? And with Adam, you noticed little things like that. And every time something little like that happened, whoever it was about really felt like they were about to be killed. And so we were like, no, we're a team, we'll go together.
So Eric doesn't leave.
And then he's like, y'all go on down there now, but y'all got 10 minutes. Get your clothes, you come back up here. And I said, well, I'm just going to change down there in the tent and come on back up here. I said, but 10 minutes, okay. So we go on down there, and Eric takes me to the inn, so I'm away from Chevy.
So y'all are down. You go down to the tents to change.
Right.
Where are Adam and Chevy?
Okay, Adam's up at his camp at this point, nowhere near him. And Chevy is in between where the two tents are, and he's got his bike up by, I've done burnt most of the stuff there, but there was like 2 wooden pallets that he had his bike up on, and he was painting the rims or whatever. Well, Eric and him got in a little heated argument because that was my spray paint. And I had something I was doing for my daughter's dad who died cemetery with that red. And it was brand new. And so then he was like, man, you don't just pick up people's stuff. Everything out here don't belong to Adam, even though he thinks it does.
So Eric and Adam get into an argument?
No, Chevy.
Chevy and Eric.
Yeah. But that was it. It was like a verbal thing. But at one point, I don't know, Chevy looked at him and said, you know what, boy? You shut the door, I'll kill you and your girl. Or your thing I know. I'm like, get in this tent and just shut up so we can get to the hospital, He's very heated kid. Very heated. Gotta get his opinion across about it.
Okay.
So he comes in and he zips it up, and next thing I know, I look up and there's Chevy looking in. So, and he went to unzip it and I snatched him back. I'm like, stop, just stop. Let's get out of here. About that time, I sit down and I remember now what I was doing to put socks on so I could put the tennis shoes on. And, because he said we both had a bike. We only had one. One of us was going to have to walk. And I hear pow. And I see Eric's eyes go from regular to just, and I already knew what the sound was, and he just freezes, and I'm trying to pull him, and he turns back, and his whole body's like in convulsions, and he goes, he, and I go, I know, baby, I know. I couldn't only him. I didn't know who it was or anything, but I knew Eric just saw somebody get shot. It was like one, and I guess according to Eric, it was in the back. He had his back to him then. He was like at the right, somewhere facing the creek at that point, you know, because he looked back that way and smiled, Eric said.
This is the visceral reality of tonic immobility, the third biological response to danger beyond fight or flight. Her immediate instinct is to grab a shirt and blindfold him. This act is deeply psychological. She isn't just trying to hide the body from his sight, but to hide the reality from his psyche. She is desperately trying to prevent his mind from shattering completely, engaging in a primitive act of psychological first aid while a murder occurs feet away.
And he didn't think nothing of the person coming down. And Eric couldn't see who it was yet. And he turned his back to Adam. And Adam shot him once in the back. All I know about the guns is the one that was the gun was a 22 short bullets. 22, and it had I remember I seen it, the handle, because I remember I said that is the real pretty handle to Eric, not him of course, but it was like a pearl looking handle. He called it, look at my garter gun. He called it a garter gun.
Okay. Did it have like a silver or like pearl?
It was silver was on it. It was real like and like antique fixed it up or something kind of gun. The pearl handle was not, but maybe about a rectangle or square, about that big maybe. It was a real pretty, you could tell it was an older gun that you could just put, perfect for a female is what I would consider it. To like maybe put in her stockings or boots or anything like that. It was perfect for a little concealed gun. But he had
So he shoots him once in the back. What happens then?
I don't remember exactly how many shots, but when he turned around, because it shocked him, I guess he got shot, he said, I told you, boy. And
That's Adam said that?
uh-huh. And he shot, like, I don't remember, maybe 3 or 4 shots. And then about that time, he turned towards the tent, and him and Eric locked eyes. And he finished the rest of the shots staring at his nephew. And then he said, I remember I heard his body hit the ground. But I never heard no grunts, like he said. And later, Adam had said that the boy was, like, that's the only way I could describe how Adam described it, and he was still alive. But I remember looking at Eric and thinking, we're next, because we're witnesses to this now. And Eric just froze. The poor kid didn't even know what to do. And then I hear, hey girl, hey, nephew, get the fuck out that now, and come on, let's go, get out these woods, boy. And he said, hey girl, come on. And I'm like, okay, go, just go. And I remember I looked everywhere and tried to grab that boy by the shirt, just because I was like, if I blindfold him is all I could think. Maybe he'll say, oh, well, he didn't see it, but then I'm glad I did, because Eric told me after he made us leave the woods and wait to go, he said, we locked eyes.
Did he and Adam did, or he?
Him and Adam did it. And he said, He's gonna kill me. You don't know my uncle.
So after he shoots Chevy, you see Chevy fall to the ground.
I didn't see. I heard it.
You heard,
Eric's the one who's seen it all.
but you saw Adam shooting.
I didn't see. I knew Adam was the one. Eric saw me shooting.
Was there anybody else out there that could have been shooting other than Adam?
No.
No.
When we came around the tent after almost tripping over Chevy's feet and me having to push Eric because he froze, I look and I hear Adam or hear, "Y'all come on now, get the hell out these woods now." And I looked up and he had what I thought at first was like a 2x4 in one hand, but then I realized it was a gun bag, like a rifle bag or something. But the gun didn't fill the whole bag because you could tell how it was. And then the other hand, I seen how he was holding the gun all in one hand, like trying to, like he could hold it like that and you wouldn't see the gun. And then I realized, okay, well, that's his 22 right there, the one that he kept making me play with. Like the day before. No, hold it. Feel how light it is. And I think each one of us out there in the woods have touched that gun at one point. And
So
he has too, though. His fingerprints will be on those if you ever find them.
So, but is anybody else standing out there with Adam and Chevy?
Chevy wasn't staying in those woods. He came to visit.
Standing out there. So you and Eric are in the tent.
I can't remember if Jeremy was or not. I can't remember. I know Jeremy was there that day. I honestly think he was, but honestly, when I went in the tent, I didn't see. And
I just have to ask this.
Right.
Since you said you didn't see Adam shooting.
No, but I know Adam's the one with the guns in his hands. And he's the one who didn't let nobody finish. He made us, like, all of us are scared of him.
And did you see Adam with the gun after the shooting?
Yes. As he's running back up the hill. And he says, "Y'all go to that church. It's not the one, it's the lighthouse or whatever church by the storage unit in Murphy's." We sat on the curb there for a while and we're like, what's going on? You know, like this man literally would search the women's phones to see if they contacted anybody. The males not so much, but our phones got took and you couldn't delete it from me. He could tell.
So
and
Adam makes y'all leave.
Yes. And then it's like, and that's about, actually on my phone, I could show you where Adam calls me at like 2:10. And I don't answer, or 2:01. And I think it was Facebook. And then, yeah, if I had my phone, I could show you that and screenshot all that. And I don't answer it because I don't have my ringer on. And so I never realized he called me. Well, Eric's phone shows him calling exactly 9 minutes later. So either his is the 2:01 and mine's the 2:10 time, or either mine was the 2:01 time and his was the 2:10 time. Then after that, he blocks Eric because, I don't know, he didn't answer too, I guess. And Eric's like, "Please check and see if I'm blocked you." And he was like, "We gotta go now, y'all. We gotta go now. Y'all don't understand." And I was like, "No, he's my daughter."
Do you know what Adam's Facebook name is?
It's on my phone. She has my phone in her trunk.
Is it his name? Is it something different?
It's his picture. It is his picture, and I can't remember if it's Adam, or if it's Amos, but it's on my phone.
Are y'all friends on Facebook?
And you can see, we just recently, in the last 5 days became friends on Facebook. Yeah, I know the picture of him is like, he has long hair. And that, longer than what he's got.
Are you showing these yet? We'll make copies real quick. Okay.
I don't know, I'm all over the place, but this is one hell of a week and a half.
I got you. So, I just want to, and I'm trying to put the kind of timeline together and jump around just as it makes sense.
And honestly, after some sleep, I'm probably going to call you and be like, hey, that time was not that time. I'm letting you know, because he has had me up to like 36, maybe 24 to 36 hours by myself.
So I want to go back and kind of cover the stuff that we're up to now. Okay. So y'all are at the camp.
Yes.
Adam's got the gun. He tells you and Eric to come over and says he's about to fire. You don't know what that means, and then he shoots 3 warning shots.
And that's when Eric looks at me and said, those were warning shots. And I said, for what? And he goes, for Chevy, to get out of his woods.
Okay.
But Chevy thinks he owns it, is what Eric said, and he's not going to leave. And he never told me what, but he said, that we're going to leave the woods for a little bit or something like that. And so I don't think by the time Adam made it down there and me and Eric are in the tent at this point with it zipped up, I think he thinks we were really gone, so he locked eyes with Eric.
Okay.
And that's when he realized that we hadn't left yet.
Okay.
He gave me 10 minutes. And by this point, I had took 15 already, 20.
Gotcha. So there's the warning shots. And then after the warning shots...
I know I was running out in the woods about 1:50 to 2 o'clock because a minute to 2 minutes later, we got missed calls. One of our phones did, and then another 9-something minutes later, the other phone got them. And it was enough for us to know that we were going to do exactly what we were told.
So, warning shots happen. Adam says, hey, y'all get out, don't come back till I tell you. About 30 minutes later, he tells y'all to come back. When y'all are walking out, y'all run into Chevy. You don't stop, but Eric does talk to him for a second.
Yeah.
Y'all come back down to the camp, and Chevy's down there.
Mm-hmm.
Adam is or is not down there?
Adam ain't down there yet. No, it comes later.
Okay, so it's just Chevy. Yeah. So Eric and Chevy have the argument about the spray.
I'm trying to think. There's a chance the guy who called, or Jeremy was down there. I honestly can't remember. It was just, I've never been in a situation where
I got you. So y'all come back.
Did that.
Y'all come
so
back.
Close.
And Chevy and Eric have the argument about the spray paint.
Yeah, just like, don't touch my girl's stuff because, my daughter's lost her grandma, grandpa, and dad now. She's the last of her family line on that side. And she knew how important it was for me. And we don't have money, so when I could get something, and I had the receipt for it, but Adam made me burn it too. It meant a lot to me.
So y'all, Eric and Chevy have that argument. You tell them, hey, come on, y'all go change in the tent.
Because I was finally getting told I could go to the hospital.
Chevy comes over to the tent, and he looks in. Eric's about to say something, but you grab him.
Yeah, and then I hear pow.
Okay, so you hear pow. You see Eric react to it.
I didn't even need to look, by the way. His reaction was enough to tell me you don't want it known that you see this happen.
Okay.
It's bad enough that you're hearing it.
So you hear the first shot, then you hear Adam say, I told you, boy. And then you hear several more shots.
And I hear Chevy go, man, don't do this. It ain't gotta be like this, man. And that was it. And I hear body shot. Or the rest of whatever clip that held. And I hear his body hit the ground, and then I could smell the flesh.
So that happened. You hear the rest of the shots, and then after that, Adam says, hey, let's get out of these woods. And that's when you see Adam with the gun.
Y'all don't come back in here now till I tell y'all. Y'all sit right down there. And He said, "Are you gonna be digging too?"
So y'all go, y'all run out, y'all sit on the curb out in front of the church. And then
I'm like, look, we're all sitting here crying, y'all, we need to go, because somebody's gonna stop, and he's gonna kill us if the cops get called on him.
Who else runs up to the church for y'all?
Jeremy was sitting there. It was me, Jeremy, and him, and Jeremy kept saying, "No, let's just go to the cops." And I said, "No, I got a daughter."
So you, Eric.
And I begged him to please, because she's white.
I got you. So you, Eric, and Jeremy run up and sit outside of the church.
Then we split around the power line somewhere, and Jeremy leaves me and Eric, and then where me and Eric go is behind Coles. And we sit out there in the woods. We don't have money or nothing, and we're like, and then I guess Jeremy called me. He said, "I don't know what to do, but I know what we need to do. We need to meet up and just let's go." And all I knew is he had threatened me with my daughter. And he knew stuff about my daughter he shouldn't have known.
Gotcha. So Jeremy leaves y'all talk at some point on the phone. He said Adam calls y'all at 2:01 and 2:09, or at 2:01 and 2:10.
Sometime, yeah, we didn't know he had called, so we're like, when we noticed, we had made it from the church right there by Murphy's and stuff down to behind Coles, and we're sitting back there, and the one reason for really going back there too is I needed to think. And just I processed what the hell I just seen. All of us were in shock and not knowing what to do. And even though deep down you knew what to do, Eric knew this man. And I'm going to tell you, that man has told me he's been out there 6 years, and this ain't his first. This is the first one I know about, only one I can physically help with anything about. But there's been one dumped in that creek back there. I don't remember if Adam told me a year ago or 2 years ago, and he had been stabbed in the eye even. And he was planning on dumping him in the creek at first.
So y'all run, you and Eric end up over behind Coles.
And then Jeremy starts to panic, and I'm like, "Jeremy, please, come to me." Me and Jeremy, I guess, used to talk before, and, but he feels for Eric too, because Eric's got parents in the world, and, he just watched somebody get shot too, and now here he's threatening me with my daughter kind of thing, so I guess the three of us felt like we had to protect each other. That's a mean man. I don't know if y'all know him at all, or if y'all dealt with him. Well, but he knows people, and even though y'all have him, none of us are safe now, because people out there in the woods that weren't involved and y'all knew were still heard us talking to y'all about the woods. None of us. He's a powerful man and very smart. He hacked into AI. And his AI will tell you everything on his phone about him. Even I'm telling you right now. It's done in a weird voice, like way back in different time, but it uses his name and it tells you things that happened last night and yesterday.
So
he's so smart.
So after y'all go to Coles, how do y'all end up coming back to the camp? Does Eric ever come back to the camp?
Yes.
Okay.
He did.
How do y'all end up coming back to the camp? But that was it. Did Adam call y'all? He called
us finally, which Eric's phone died, and not only did Eric's phone die, his screen had been going out, and you literally could take it at the top of his phone. It was cheap government phone, and play with the inside of his screen, like move it around and everything, and that was it. Okay. And he's freaking out now. He's like, "I have no proof of nothing," and I was like, yeah, you did back something, they don't need your screen to, and he said, no, you don't understand. If my uncle can't, and I can't answer my uncle, you don't understand this. And I was like, okay, but he's got my phone, and that's when my phone rang. And he didn't know the three of us were together. And see, on the way out, I remember him yelling, hey boy, you get them out, you come back in and you get your digging shoes on. He didn't go back.
Okay. So, Jeremy comes back to y'all.
Yeah, and he begs us, look, let's stop. Y'all don't go back. Y'all don't go back. And I looked at him and said, Jeremy, I got to go back.
So Adam calls you and tells you to come
tells
back?
us to come on back, head back that way. Stop at his camp though. We can't go back down the hill to ours until after dark. But we need to come on back to his. He didn't know that he was with us at that point. But if we see Mr. Jeremy, tell him he better call him. Or actually, tell him he better get to his camp. And Jeremy said, look, I don't know a lot, but I know that don't go back there. And I looked at him and I said, he don't have to go if he don't want to. That's fine, you don't have to go if you don't want to, but I got to go back because he knows that where my daughter works and everything. Okay. And I'm not going to let him kill my daughter.
Okay. So Adam stops y'all. When do y'all, is it still daylight or is it dark before y'all actually go back down to where Chevy's at?
We make it back there by daylight. When we go back, Jeffrey and his girl, the ones that were coming up with me when they stopped us, were sitting out front of Walmart. Me and Eric needed a cigarette so bad. So we stopped and we asked if they had one. They didn't. And Jeffrey goes, man, what's happened down the hill that I'm literally sitting here debating on if I need to run and get my girl out of here or not about. And Eric looked at him and said, man, I don't know. Because he was staring up at the camera above him. I don't know. And he said, my uncle's gone crazy. He said, I just don't know. Like that. He just didn't want to talk. And I looked at him and said, don't go back in the woods. And so they didn't. No, they did for a minute now, but nobody made it past Adam's tents. Okay? So he decided he was going to take his girl, I don't remember, it's some family of hers, to keep her away from it or whatever, right?
Jeffrey was?
Jeffrey did. So Jeffrey was gone. And all I remember is, he kept trying to keep me and Eric separated from each other while we were at his camp. And I hear, hey boy, nephew, come on, take a walk with Unc. And have a cigarette.
Okay.
But Jeffrey said after he got back, he was just shown Jeffrey hasn't had to touch nothing. Because I guess he wasn't even on camp that day. But it was enough to threaten Jeffrey enough to state, too. He told all of us, after he had killed him, we're all going to be a part of this. I guess so that way, if any of us decided we're going to run to y'all, we knew that we were in trouble, too. That, I guess to keep us all quiet. I don't know why he did that, but that's the only thing all night long I could scheme up in my head.
So when did Adam make y'all go back down to where Chevy was?
He didn't. At first, he made us, like, the only two that got to go down there that night, or I wouldn't say got, but were made to go down there for the longest time was, Eric, who was gone with him a long time, and Jeffrey. Have y'all found Eric?
I don't know.
Oh,
Um,
because
I know we haven't found any other bodies out there.
well, I never dug the 2 holes I was told to dig. But I lied to him and told him I had 1 dug. And when he came down this morning, sometime he said, "Hey girl," because I'm still the one, because Jeremy never came back. And he had people looking for Jeremy. And Jeremy tried all day to get me, "Hey, just run out the woods. I promise you, I'm going to be right there at Walmart. Whatever you do, run straight into Walmart where you're on camera and nothing can happen to you." And he was gonna bring me here. But I was like, no, because every time I would leave after I could get a chance to talk to Jeremy, every time I would try to do that, Adam has never been down there up till this, like, the shooting, and then Adam never came back down there until he took Eric and all that. I mean, I've only been there a week and a half, but I'm saying in a week and a half, I hardly ever seen Adam's face unless he was stopping me, trying to be sweet on me and take me from his nephew or some crap like that. Till this shooting thing, and but it was like he would appear. I would act like I'm just coming uphill, to get some water, because even though I had a running creek, I wasn't allowed to go down the creek because he thought, the one time I did, he thought I was trying to get away. He's got cameras back. He just appeared out of nowhere. It seemed like every time Jeremy is trying to call me and say, "Look, I'm getting us help, okay? But I need you to get out of there. Okay? I need you safe." And he had some friend that didn't want to know no details, but I guess he said, "Look, I'm telling you, if you get out of there, you're okay," and trying to convince me, and I'm like, whoa. Like, my mind's really messed up right now. Because I still don't feel like us 3 opening our mouths in the woods was a good thing.
So, you said that Adam was making you burn Chevy's clothes or stuff?
Yeah, the first stuff I had to burn was I had to burn Chevy's stuff, which was like his clothes that he didn't have on. Like, I guess he had took off because he was hot or whatever. I had to burn those, and those were gone last night. And then it was like, oh, well, blood splatter could be here and here, and I'm like, and he's got Jeffrey just sitting there watching to make sure no animal. I didn't even know that Chevy was down there till I noticed, okay, well, Adam's not coming back down here tonight. And me and I woke up, and I went and I noticed that Jeffrey was just sitting out there, and the fire just stayed, if not bigger, the same. And it was just staying lit all night. And I went out there and said, "Hey, man, are you okay? Like, what's going on?" And he was like, "No, I'm not." And he wouldn't keep his eyes off of what was ahead of him. And he said, "Sit down, please, with me." And I don't know him like that, really, honestly, I don't. And I just needed to sit down and talk too. Because I was like, as Eric came back, and he said no. And I said, as Jeremy came back, and he said no. He said, "So this is going to be me and you. I hope you know that." And I said, "What do you mean?" And he said, "Unc said to wake you up." And I haven't, of course, but you need to get started on digging a hole. And I then find out that he said, I've got to stay here and make sure a bear or whatever don't come up and try to mess with the body. He made Eric track that body by himself, no tarp, nothing. Eric, and then each one of us made me strip him. His shorts made me strip him.
Other than the clothes, what else did you have to burn?
Oh, I burnt the gas tank that was part of his bike, the little mini bike that I had told him about, and the fuel filter, anything that I could try to get, because I thought he would try to get the bike out of there and put in the fire that would go to the bottom, kind of, that I knew was metal that wouldn't melt, but maybe could be pieced to this or that. I'd try to throw in the fire on the bottom under everything else. Now I moved the fire, it's still by the fire, because he made me think that I wasn't going to have to help with the part of getting rid of his body or nothing, like, I was just getting the fire ready. Like, I know these are your clothes, but you're okay. You've proved that you're okay, and we'll get you new clothes. Everything's going to be okay. Just, I need you to keep burning everything of yours in that tent. Not Eric's, not what Jeremy may have left behind, of yours. And I had collected in a week and a half quite a bit of stuff. And, which I had to quit burning from about 7:30. It was black smoke, and he came running up there and almost hit me. Like, he went to raise his hand to me, and he said, "Your smoke is black. What do you think that's going to do?" Because fire trucks were sounding at the same time. And that's when he told me, "You keep wet blankets up here and buckets of sand, and you just go get started on them holes, and I need two."
This is cognitive dissonance in real time. To survive, she constructs a brutal moral loophole. If I help dispose of the body, I keep my daughter alive. She compartmentalizes her actions, viewing the shovel and the fire not as tools of an accomplice, but as tools of a mother. It is a psychological bargain where her soul is traded for her child's safety, minute by agonizing minute.
And I knew when he said that, and the rest of the day I was the only one back there. Jeffrey got to leave. Eric never showed back up, and Jeremy never showed back up, and I'm the only one back there from about 4:30 till y'all came. But he told me around, I don't even remember the time, but right before y'all came, I went up there and I said, "Hey, I just want you to know that is sheriff on that helicopter up there. I'm going back. I'm getting me a bag of my clothes. And you're going to let me walk out these woods, right? We all need to get out these woods, right?" He said, "Nah, girl, you silly." He said, "That may be a sheriff helicopter, but you have nothing to worry about. They ain't circling us." So I started counting. And I was like, "They're circling us." And he said, "Come on, girl. Let's go get us a cold drink from Walmart real quick." And I was like, he's trying to get me out these woods with him. It just all started clicking, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm not walking out these woods dressed in these shorts like this to go in the Walmart. I'm really dirty. I'm going to go grab a different pair of pants and put on. I'll be right back," I said, because Jeffrey had came back in between him going to get the piece he needed for his chainsaw and in between y'all starting to circle the sky. And so you got to sneak in, I guess, because Oak said nobody was coming back there but me. because I had more balls than the guys. No, I had more of I wanted to live and my daughter not die. And he when I ran to them first, I said, hey, here's our chance. Get up now, get up. Oak's already out, I guarantee you, because he's lied to us. And I actually thought he called home us, and it gave him enough time to get out of the woods. And that's what I originally thought. I forgot about I was supposed to be out of them woods within 30 minutes, or he was going to have y'all come in. Jeremy was. Because if I didn't answer, then I told him, I said, he's fixing to kill me.
Do you know what Adam did with the gun?
Okay, that's a big thing too, because at first, when he first did it, he disposed of the gun, supposedly. About 30 minutes after that, he decided to walk back down there and just, see what all had to be done, is how he done. Because he set me down when he came down to fill up his jugs of water so we could have water. But I wasn't allowed to leave from down there all day. So I don't know who was up there at his till I ran up there to say, hey, that's a sheriff. And
so after you saw Adam with the gun,
he set me down.
After you saw Adam with the gun, right after it happened, you didn't see it again after that?
Not yesterday. Nobody seen him with the gun again. Okay. Nobody. He told me though today, as he had me burning all my stuff, getting a fire ready for him, that he went down there and checked, and that he was still alive, and he had crawled from where I thought he was dead at, I guess trying to get away, to where there's these two roots where I had started the new fire. And it has blood on them, because he had me trying to scrub them with peroxide or chop them up. That's it where he finished him at. But I'd never seen the body there, but Eric did. According to Adam, he grabbed a hammer, or had to run back to his tent to try to find something to finish him. And he grabs a hammer, and he's like, he joked about it. He goes, I'm not Hercules or a savage. Who do I think I am? No. And I don't know if it was somebody he gave the guns to dispose of or what, but somehow he got the guns back. And I want to say he said he finished him with 2 shots of the sawed-off shotgun, because his clip was empty for the 22, but don't hold me to that. Okay. But I do remember something about a sawed-off shotgun, so that's how the sawed-off shotgun came into play. Is he told me himself he had a sawed-off shotgun and he had the 22. I've seen the 22 before, but he told me that the guns were gone now, that there was no threat. It's almost like he was trying to be a leader and control us, and that we worked for him kind of thing. Like, the way he words his words and stuff, I don't know, but he got rid of the guns then, and there was no need for guns to be back.
Do you know who that is?
That's Eric.
That's Eric.
Y'all got him?
I don't know.
Okay. I don't know.
You know who that is?
Yeah. That's Chevy.
And do you know who that is?
That's a younger picture of him. He looks older, a lot more gray. Or I think that's him. You need to look at his Facebook picture. I really believe that's him, or it could be his brother. He's got a brother. Because he is more gray, and his beard's more like this, and that's what I'm looking at. But
you're saying him. Who's him?
That's mom's got piercing blue eyes. I'm talking blue, like, the hottest part of a fire blue. I've never seen blue eyes like his, but I think that, I don't know.
Does it look like
Oh my God, it's terrible. But he looks so much more strung out in person, and
yeah, I mean, it's...
Oh God, I don't know if that's
Picture
an
wasn't-
older picture or
The
not.
picture wasn't taken yesterday.
Okay, thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going about what. I'm sorry. This is just so much. I still ain't got to call my daughter.
I got you. I'm gonna step out and go talk to my partner. Do you need anything right now?
Yeah, I need to use the bathroom, but I think y'all want this shirt on me.
You said you think we want the shirt on?
Yeah, because he took me down to put the foam mattress on Chevy. That's how like each one of us, some way, somehow, we're gonna have a part in this. And to remind me that he knew I didn't dig 2 holes. And, he wasn't touching nothing. And I'm sitting there and he's like, oh, I'll hold this. And he's like, be careful though, because half of it's wet. And I'm like, why is it wet? He said, for the fire. And I was like, okay. And he said, look what you done did. You drug it across instead of picking it up and laying it. Now you gotta recover his body. And, oh, I think I might have some of Chevy's fluids on me. Just from trying to breathe back. I don't know.
Alright.
But yeah, Adam's touched me on this shirt and stuff, yes.
Okay. Alright. I'll be right back, alright?
Yes, sir. Can I see Jeremy?
Maybe. I'll get you an answer, man.
Thank you. I just don't want to wake up. Oh, this is bad. God, please don't hold this little me. I gotta. Oh, why? Thank you, God, please. I'm so tired. Oh. Please don't let me out. Please tell me Eric's okay.
Adam Neely was found guilty by a Leon County jury and sentenced to life in prison for the first-degree murder of 38-year-old Montel Howard on April 21, 2025, at a homeless encampment in the woods behind Walmart on Apalachee Parkway in Tallahassee, Florida.